Welcome back to Westwood Capital LTV. I'm at McCue House in Humberston in Grimsby today, a deal that we've recently funded. I'm sat with Laura, the relationship manager that helped me with the deal on this one. Big thanks to Sean and Lindsay McCue for having us. We've just given you a walk round of the serviced office space that we helped fund. I hope you enjoyed that. Laura, why don't you go through a bit of the deal with us? Tell us a little bit more about it and how we helped Sean and Lindsay out.
Okay, thank you. Yes, so McCue House is serviced offices which is rented out. There is only one available unit at the moment. It's nearly fully occupied. They came to us for a 12-month facility. They currently had a bridger in place at which they've done an extension to the building with. They've done everything to a very high spec.
Very high spec.
But that current lender, for whatever reason, was unable to support them any longer. We reviewed the deal and was very happy with it. We offered a 65% LTV with a 12-month serviced loan. The main aim for this deal was speed, to be able to transition to Westwood finance loan. We was able to turn this around within 15 working days with the help of the broker and the client being very reactive.
I think that's really important, Laura, as well, what you say there about the speed. So the client had a bridging loan which was taken out in addition to a first charge mortgage, and that first charge mortgage they wouldn't give any further advance to help the clients develop the property, so they wanted to put an extension on. Another bridging loan was taken previous to us. That funder had been in for a number of years and wanted repayment. We stepped in, as you said, with a 65% loan to value to basically give them some additional time to get that further mortgage. So the works have now finished. We've funded the finished article, and now they are beginning their journey onto a refinance of both first and second charge, you know, which we are only at 65% loan to value, as you say.
Yeah, so they borrowed £105,000, which, as you say, they're going to refinance out, and the broker that introduced the deal will also help with that refinance. So we were very comfortable with the deal, which also meant that we were able to allow them to sign a second charge consent waiver form, as well as the legal waiver, which meant that we could enter into legals before we had the consent from Alika Bank and before we had the retyped evaluation reports back. As I say, because we're so comfortable with the deal, we're happy to do that with some. And that just helps with speed. So the solicitors can start with their due diligence. We're still waiting on that prelim. Alika Bank were really quick as well. They turned around that second charge consent relatively quickly. Sometimes with high street banks you can be waiting sometimes, so that was really was a real positive outcome for us. As I say, it's just helpful when we're able to work with clients and brokers that provide that information as quickly as possible for us to be able to give that speed and turnaround.
Absolutely, and a big thank you to Belinda Roughton of Invoice Finance Solutions for introducing this deal. Belinda's fantastic at packaging the deal up, getting it into us with all the information, giving us the ability to assess it quickly, offer terms, and then progress quickly into legals, valuation, whatever that might be that is needed. I think on this one, this was a service deal, so the client's paying our interest monthly. One of the key elements of that was being able to assess affordability, which we don't have within our retained loan. We're not looking for affordability because we have a retained interest over the period of the loan. But with this one, the client needed to, and I think you've alluded to already, the facility but one office is for nearly fully occupied, so there is a good rental income that comes into this business, which showed plenty of affordability for us, both on management accounts, year-end accounts, and cash flows. So we weren't worried about that, but it was good to get the information in a timely fashion, which allowed Darren and I to underwrite the deal quickly, which then allows us, you know, to get the deal quickly into legals. The client, as you said, signed a legal waiver, which is a tool that you use to get something where we're comfortable with it, you know, pending the second charge. The client takes the responsibility for that and was happy to in this stage. That was processed pretty quickly, and we were done and dusted within 15 business days, which gave the client A, they repaid their bridger on time, and B, then gives them some longevity. Our exit, as we've alluded to already, is then the refinance with another mortgage provider, which gets us out of this loan eventually, after whether that be 3, 6, 9 or 12 months. We have offered a 12-month facility on this just to give the client a little bit of peace of mind after all the building works and everything else.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, Again, big shout out to Sean and Lindsay McCue for letting us here today, and we're sat in one of their lovely meeting rooms. And a thank you to Belinda Roughton with Invoice Finance Solutions for introducing the deal. Thank you.
Thank you.